Welcome back. So, you want to know, is this love? Is this love? Is this love? Is this love? Is this love that I'm feeling? Don't mind my lock. That's just my antenna, okay? Okay, the antenna is up. The messagings are being transmitted. Okay. Beautiful, beautiful. Before we start, let's do a little shotting so the energy stays pure. Just a little shum. Cleanse this energy surrounding me. Remove this energetic field, even to the auric field of any residual energies that remain. Thank you. All right. So, first things first, I kind of want to see where your headspace is right now at this time. So, Holy Spirit, can you show me what is on the hearts of the collective? How are they feeling about love at this time? Okay. How is the collective feeling about love at this time? Let's see what we get. So we have pain come out. It says the emotion of pain brings an awareness that something needs attention or a shift in order for growth to continue. Often, emotional pain can play on a loop that leaves us vulnerable to its consumption. Interrupting the pain cycle allows us to digest and move through emotional pain or hurt. So, for emotional pain or physical emotions or whatever the case is when it comes to pain in general, whether it's physical or emotional. Hey, Abby. Hermatite. Not hermatite, Lord. Hematite. Okay? Hematite is a really good crystal that helps release trauma, causes you to relieve emotional pain. It grants you safe passage through the murky waters with its ability to link the emotional body with the grounding support of the earth in a tender approach. Also, when you're going through physical emotions and pain in general, right? Quartz is also good. It says clear quartz has the ability to bring a clear understanding of the letting go process in order to facilitate healing. It can serve as a beacon of awareness, shedding light on the places in the emotional body that need acknowledgement in order to be released and healed. And we also have rose quartz, right? Rose quartz. If you're in emotional pain, it says rose quartz. I don't know why this is being a tongue twister right now. Rose quartz can ease emotional pain and create the harmony you need to love yourself. Its vibration can relax tension in the emotional body. When living in a place of pain, this stone gently reminds you to let go of the burden of worry and helps you to trust in yourself. You can also try chlorite, phantom quartz, copper, and argonite. So, a powerful combination for healing or helping to ease some of these physical or emotional pains that we have. You can use hematite, rose quartz, and copper. Okay. So pretty much you just want to get like really grounding crystals, right? Or just ground in general, actually going outside, being out in nature, that also helps, okay? Taking your shoes off, putting your feet in the grass, that helps. But this is how the collective is currently feeling when it comes to love. They're feeling pain, right? So it's definitely like they've been hurt by situations from the past, and now it's moving into this energy like, hey, I want relief, but I don't know where to begin, or I don't know how to relieve myself from the pain of past love situations, right? So, how can the collective relieve themselves of like this holding on to past experiences here? Okay, we have passionate, energetic, and transformational flow, which is exactly what we would need. It says passionate. Passion has a direct influence on emotional vitality, teaching us to thrive, not survive. It is the green light affirming that we are on the right track and encouraging us to allow our heart when we allow passion to organically unfold. We can celebrate the exuberance it brings. And you have tangerine quartz here. It says fuel to pour into your passion wholeheartedly. Tangerine quartz would be a good one. It says the high spirited energy connects you to your inner child, creating a blissful vortex of energy that makes it feel as if time does not exist. So that's really good if you just need that boost of energy, or if you're actually trying to transform and let go of things from the past. Imperial Topaz. Imperial Topaz welcomes in the rush of energy that motivates you to be passionate about your desires and boosts your ability to dream up what you're yearning to create. Carnelian chips away at anything that may be blocking your connection to passion. It can also assist you in finding a healthy balance for passion without becoming obsessive, right? So that's good if you're coming out of a pained relationship. Carnelian could be really good in order to keep you from falling into the trap of obsessing over somebody, because maybe they're showing you some things that you haven't seen in a previous situation and you're drawn to that, right? So you can become obsessive. So to prevent that and have a healthy connection, try using carnelian crystal. Almandine garnet. This stone helps you overcome an inability to express your passion, facilitating peacemaking when you are feeling held back, and encouraging you to find new ways to express passion to breathe new life into yourself. Okay? So, with the Almandine Garnet, is basically giving you a voice to speak out those things that aren't easily said when it comes to your passion. Some people are very quiet about their passion. Whole time they just allowing a person to do and say whatever, but they feel upset about it, but they never voice their distaste for the way a person is acting. You have to speak up about the things that you don't like, okay? And encourage the things that you do like. But this is like a peacemaker stone, if you may, to help keep the peace, right? It helps to communicate. It helps you communicate. So those are very, very timely messages about crystals and what you can use for this and what you can use for that. But let's tap in to this love reading and see, is this love? Well, I think it is. So, Holy Spirit, let's see They want to know, is it love? Mm, mm, mm. Okay. So this is what Spirit is saying about y'all, right? Ooh, I didn't even see that underneath there. I love when Spirit come with a surprise. So Spirit said, baby, you are searching. You are on an exploration. You looking high, you looking low. You looking in the deepest of the depths, okay? Even to the highest elevations, baby. You looking and searching, okay? Searched all over. It says you're looking for an adventure. You like risk, you like travel, you maybe even be a little kinky, right? But you're looking for something exciting, something fun, right? You're looking for something that's flexible, right? Is the energy. But even with all that, even with looking for something exciting, right? Maybe even you're looking for somebody that's going to travel with you. Maybe you're looking for somebody that's going to explore with you. You just want somebody to try new things with you. You just want to have fun. You just want to feel like a kid again, right? But you also want someone who is rooted, someone who is settled, someone who is stable, right? It says wants to settle down, focus on personal growth, stable and enduring. You want somebody that you can actually endure with. Somebody you can go through life, ebbs and flows, ups and downs, ins and outs, twists and turns. You know the drill. This is what you're looking for, right? You're ready for somebody to come and unlock the key to your heart. It says, shows how they feel, ready to give your all, open book and available. This is what you want here. You want someone who is transparent, someone who is open, someone who is available, and somebody who is ready and willing, baby. That's what you want. Mm, mm, mm. Look, so you could very well encounter a person who is giving you this feeling of being fulfilled, emotionally fulfilled as well here. It says they only want you. This is a person who doesn't have a wandering eye, is the energy here. They may see, but they will not focus. You know what I'm saying? So you have somebody who is of high value as well, is the energy here. It says they make you feel complete. They make you feel happy, content, and safe. That's what most people want from everything, if you ask me. But the way this is coming out, it's like, hey, but this is the thing that you're requiring here. This is the thing that you're requiring. So it's almost giving the energy like you may have, or you may will, okay, either take the energy as resonate. Maybe you have met somebody, or maybe you will meet somebody. And it's like, man, Spirit, this person is kind of checking off all my boxes. Oh no, Spirit, this person is kind of checking off my boxes. So, like, do I open up? Do I resist? Like, what do I do? It's almost like somebody is gonna come in and make you feel uncomfortable with the level of transparency, with the level of focus that they have on you. Ooh, look at it. Look how Spirit do. It says opening up, wants to share feelings, give a little at a time, don't push, listen well. Okay, so you're gonna have somebody who is gonna be very transparent with you, but this is a person who is a very consistent person, so they like to take their time and getting to know a person. They don't want to rush anything. It's like this is a person who wants to savor every moment, every essence, every drop of your being. Okay, so they're gonna be open to you, and they're gonna constantly be opening up to you. It's like the more you talk to this person, the more you deal with this person, the deeper and deeper this person is gonna go. It's not going to be like anything you've ever experienced. This is a transparent person. So with me keep saying that, you may have even come across people who like shielded certain parts of themselves. But this person is open, baby. They gonna tell it. They gonna tell it. Okay? Look, when I say they gonna tell it, baby, they gonna tell it. You gonna know this person. I'm telling you, by the time this thing get up off the ground and y'all actually be able to be settled in each other or whatever, you gonna know this. You gonna be able to know what this person like, what this person don't like. You will know what this person would say, what this person wouldn't say. It's gonna be one of them. You gonna have complete clarity on this person when it comes to this person. It says they mean what they say, expressing your needs, simple and transparent. This is a person who simplifies things. They don't try to play mind games. They don't try to speak with a double tongue. They say what they mean, and they mean what they say. And it's just that simple with them. This is a person who has found a way to take something such as life being so complex and dumb it down to help other people understand. Look, and this person is watching you. They have their eye on you. It says looking out for you, seeing is believing, foresight, aware, truth. So this could even be a person who is wanting to look out for you. It says wishful, hopes for more to come, waiting for the right time, dreaming and right timing. So this person is looking out for you, and it's like they waiting for the right time to pull up on you and tell you, like, hey, like, I'm really digging you, whatever the case is, right? But look, you're so used to coming across people in this lone wolf energy, right? It says not ready to settle down, needs a lot of space, can't commit, free spirit. Okay? And the thing is, it's saying like you used to come across people like this because maybe even unbeknownst to you, you may have even been in this energy. Okay? You could have been a person who just wanted to be a free spirit, don't want to settle down, whatever the case is, not really committing, and you just want to be a lone wolf, and it's lone wolf energy as well. But you have since transformed your energy because you realize that that was not fulfilling. It was not fulfilling being in this free spirited energy, and you realize you wanted something deeper. You wanted something more here. Looking for a change. Relationship status shifts. Exactly. You wanted a shift in the dynamic. Travel, move, level up. So in comes this transformation. So now you've transformed your mind, you've transformed your heart, okay? And you're ready for someone who is open, someone who is willing, someone who is boundless, gives their whole heart, unlimited affection, balanced and real and open, baby. Mm, mm, mm. And by this person opening up to you, this is going to give you a certain level of clarity that you've never actually gotten before in a relationship. And with this, it's like once you get settled in this energy, it's going to feel like a safe place. Like, hey, I kind of like it here. Okay, the curtains is matching the drapes. I'm kind of digging it here. I like this place. It's comfortable to be in, right? So you start to be more receptive. You start to open up more, and so now you're receptive to this person, open to getting together, willing to trust again. You're interested and responds, right? So you're not ignoring messages. You're actually opening yourself up and allowing yourself to go down this road on this journey here. But this is a person, when I say they say what they mean and they mean what they say, this person is gonna make a promise to you. Wishes to be with you, hard to believe it's real, contracts and engagements. And this falling right under wishful. Hopes for more to come, waiting for the right time, dreaming right timing. So hey, this is a person who could even possibly want to move forward with a higher level of commitment faster than you may even feel comfortable with. But take your time on that. Take your time. Okay, and think it through. Anything else, Spirit? Look, spiritual. Spiritual. It says, want sacred connection, uplifts and soothes you, intuitive, deep, and intense. Man, that's beautiful. You wanted something deeper. Just like I said, you realize that being in that lone wolf life, being a free spirit, or, you know what I'm saying, not wanting to commit to anything, it wasn't fulfilling for you. You were not fulfilled. It didn't bring you what you thought it would. You still felt that void, right? When it came to that companionship, it's like, yeah, you were finding your own energy, and then one day you want to hug. You can hug yourself for sure. But the thing is, you started to realize the benefit of having a companion. So you had to transform into this new energy. You had to transition your mind here and your heart so that you can receive this when it comes in. And it says, want sacred connection, uplifts and soothes you. This is a person who wants the same thing you want. So when two people who want the same thing come together, it's like magic. It says intuitive, deep, and intense. So it's like you're gonna know. This could very well be like High Priestess, Hierophant energy coming together here, right? It's kind of like that kind of energy. Empress, Emperor, High Priestess, Hierophant energy. With the spiritual, very sacred connection that you're gonna have with this person, you and this person are gonna be able to take things on a way deeper level. You may be a very deep person, see, and other people don't understand that level of deepness. But this is almost like a person who is, it's kind of like that twin energy. Like this is really what it's feeling like. It's like that twin energy here, for sure. Look, bottom of the deck. What this is what's being hidden. What you don't see is that this is the fairy tale that you have been wanting. Some of you guys do still believe in fairy tales. You believe it's possible. And it is. Have your fairy tale. Has a very high standards. Wants happily ever after. Romance and fantasy. What's wrong with that? What's wrong with having high standards? What's wrong with wanting to be happily ever after? What's wrong with having romance and fantasy in the same place? Absolutely nothing. If you ask me, I say it makes for some of the greatest relationships of all time. Because you both have an imagination. You see what I'm saying? You both know how to tap into that childlike energy. So this is somebody coming in. They just ready to go with the flow, baby. They just ready to go with the flow. And it's giving the energy like, man, like this person is so cool. Like, I don't know if I want to be their best friend or their girlfriend, or their boyfriend, or whatever the case is, right? It's like, I'm just going to go with the flow and see where this go because I'm interested. I'm open and I'm interested to whatever happens. It said, needs to go with the flow, finds you enchanting, desire, crush, and elusive. So somebody has a crush on you, or you're going to be having a crush on this person. But either way, you're opening yourself up. They're opening themselves up. Okay? It's like you might have even been fine. You might have been doing real good, man, your own business, doing on your own little spiritual journey or whatever the case, and then all of a sudden, boom, crazy, catalytic, unexpected encounter. And now this person got you thinking, man, maybe it won't be so bad to have somebody. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is like that energy. Okay? This is that energy. So I'm gonna put this deck down, and I'm going to move into this other deck. Trying to see which one. So let's see. I'm definitely getting something from here. So let's see, because this is a very interesting deck. Is this a love? Is this a love? Hey, Alana. Lord, what is going on? If I end up picking the card up. Look, spiritual is trying to be shuffled up in this deck. Okay? We got legal matters coming out. We got legal matters. It's definitely giving me like, okay, so maybe Spirit is saying like this person may be going through some legal matters. So this person could be trying to work something out with the courts, balance something out with the courts, or some sort of judgment. Okay? It's very strange for this legal matters to come out. So let's see. Let's clarify the legal matters here. Yeah, somebody is, we got the 5 of Wands here. Yeah, somebody could very well be, you or this person could very well be battling some type of legalities right now. Okay? But it's like, so a person is battling some sort of legalities, and then you have the 7 of Pentacles. It's like long-term investment, though. Hard work, possible delay, Saturn's gear, frustrated, and reward. So they could be feeling a little frustrated about something that they have going on, some sort of battle or legalities that they have going on here. Okay, Spirit, what's the purpose of revealing this information to the collective? We have strength coming out, brave heart, regal, strong will, independent end, gain confidence and power, and the 2 of Pentacles. Okay, so it's saying like there's going to be a balance of power here. There's going to be some sort of balance. Yeah. It's going to be some sort of like it's like there's going to be a balanced judgment, right? That gives you or this person this confidence or some kind of boost here, some kind of power, right? Is the energy here. Said don't need no legal matters. Hey, all legal matters ain't bad legal matters, okay? Especially if you waiting on some money or some money. So So that's why I said this is a very interesting deck, right? So let's see what else. So look, when I say this person is going to be so open, they're going to be so open. They're going to tell you everything. So they could even tell you about some things that they have going on in a court, or some things that they're waiting for some sort of judgment on, or something to that effect, right? Look, I had breakup at the bottom of the deck. They could even tell you about a previous breakup or whatever the case is. But look, this is a person who has romantic feelings for you, though. Falling in love. Somebody is going to fall in love with you fairly quickly. Affections, happiness, emotions. It's going to feel so unreal. It's going to feel like a freaking fairy tale. Literally. It's going to feel like a fairy tale. What else, Spirit? We got liquid courage. So this person may, you know what I'm saying, have a few one day and actually decide to come and like tell you like, hey, like, I want you. I need you in my life. I want you in my life. Right? So it says bravery, confidence, intoxicated in our behavior. So this person, so I don't know, like you and this person may be in a setting where you're having drinks and all of a sudden like they start acting like weird. But the thing is, it's like they're acting weird because they're trying to contain themselves, is the energy. Like they're literally trying to contain themselves. So they're going to be acting weird because they have romantic feelings for you. They have romantic feelings, so they may be acting a little weird, but it's like it's just because they have romantic feelings for you, and they may be planning to say something here because now that they done got this liquid courage, right? They got the confidence to say, look, they may even say, hey, okay, hey. It says generations, children, ancestors, origin. This is beautiful. I'm seeing that other energy, but this is going so well. I kind of don't even want to like break it up, but it came up, so I guess so. Right when I said family, right? So this person may very well tell you like, hey, I want you, I want to be with you. Like I want to build a family, I want to build wealth, or whatever the case is, right? And then once you and this person start going down this lovely fairy tale road, and then comes the snake. And we know what the snake did in the Bible. Okay? Are there any readers in here? Can anybody tell me what the snake did in the Bible? Can anybody tell me what the snake did? So basically, deception, shady, temptation, and enemy. So big emphasis on the temptation. That was the energy I was getting. Y'all, I be forgetting that these cards have words at the bottom. That's what I thought too. See, Amy, we here with it. We here with it, Amy. So yes, the snake tempted Eve in the garden, right? So with that being said, it ain't gonna be no different. He's gonna get into the ear of this woman. This spirit is gonna get into the ear of this woman. Okay, what woman you say? That woman. That woman could be someone that this person dealt with previously, right? So this person may even tell somebody about you, right? Somebody that they used to be with. They could still have connections with, or whatever the case is, but they could tell this person about you, right? Because you know, all relationships don't end bad. Some end platonically. So they could bring you up in conversation like, hey, I met this person, I'm really into them. Okay, this person makes me feel this, they make me feel that. I'm here for them. Like, I want to move forward with this person. Like, literally, right? And this person, all they hearing is, oh, I got competition, you say? I got competition. So this person may even try to reconcile with this person in some way, shape, form, or fashion, even if it's just physically, right? Even if it's just physically. Look, this person may try to hook up with them. A one-night stand, intimacy, casual relationship, fling. Like, this person may just try to have a fling with this person. Look, masking, hiding their true motives here. The true motive is to throw off the proposal, to throw off the engagement, to make this person think twice about wanting to make you a member of their family. But this person, this masculine energy, feminine energy, will take the energy as it resonates. This is a person who is not on that type of time. Not today, not yesterday, and definitely not tomorrow. They not on that type of time, baby. Look, oh my God. Come through, spirit. When I say this person is not on that type of time, baby, they want their family. They ain't on that type of time. But look what kind of time they is on. Divine. Play with it if you want to. This is a person who is on divine timing. Okay? So this is a person who puts God as the head of their life, and they understand that any actions that they make, they are accountable for. This person has wisdom. Whoever this is that's coming in to bring you this fairy tale ending, baby. Okay. When I say it has addiction here with toxic attachment, drugs, alcohol, obsession, whatever have you. So the thing is, what I'm getting with this is, after this feminine energy tries this masculine energy, and she realized that he ain't on that type of time, he on divine timing, okay, he's gonna cut this off. He's gonna break it up, because he's gonna see, like, okay, this person is a toxic attachment. I need to release this person because they're a toxic attachment and they don't mean any good. So they're gonna end up ending the relationship, whether it's platonic or whatever the case is. They're gonna separate from this person because they're not trying to risk, okay? They're not trying to risk a divine connection, because that's the energy is given, like that energy, right? It's like that twin energy, but it could just be this divine connection. It says surrender here, letting go, release, give up, and patient, right? See, this person is willing to give up a toxic attachment because they understand. They understand. This is a person who also has a level of intuition here with the signs and synchronicities here. Okay? And they definitely saw the signs and synchronicities that this was a toxic relationship that they had with this person, that it was toxic here. And if they wanted this home, if they wanted this family, this home, okay, this comfort, this safety, right? If they wanted this place where they feel safe, look, it says finances. It says finances. But it's like if they want to be in this happy, steady, stable relationship, it's like they have to make sure everything stays pure here. So there cannot be any toxic attachment when it comes to the home life, right? It cannot be any toxic attachments when it comes to finances, right? It cannot be any toxic attachments when it comes to friends. This person is realizing this, okay? Because this is divine intervention. And I think I did say catalytic, unexpected encounter. And here we are with divine intervention, serendipity, catalyst, and supernatural karma. Yes, this person understands like, hey, if I don't keep the toxicity out, if I allow myself to be tempted by this toxic person who is trying to come in between what I'm trying to build, then there's going to be divine intervention coming in on my behalf with the karma. And then they'll be alone. And they definitely don't want that. They like, I want a happy relationship. I want a good relationship. I want a committed relationship. Okay. Like, look how you looking. Will you be my girlfriend? It's the energy. But old temptation, ghosted. Okay? Because this is a person who wants to celebrate you. This is a person who is going to be happy to have you, happy to be around you. Okay? Happy to breathe the same air you breathe. You know what I'm saying? This is that person. This is the person who sees you. Okay? I'm talking about this a person who see you. Y'all seen Avatar, right? And you know how they say, I see you. This person sees you. They don't see that fat eye. They don't see them bits. I mean, they see it. But they see you on a spiritual level. They see you on a spiritual level. High value, intensely deep. Look, spiritual awakening. Spiritual awakening. And this moon energy is just coming out. Enlightenment, epiphany, life lessons, and rebirth. You may very well experience a spiritual awakening with this person. You both may experience this spiritual awakening. And the attraction is just so magnetic, irresistible, flooded, okay? Even a little of that. But this is a person who knows how to tame their energy. They have self-control. Remember that? Remember that snake? This person got self-control. So they may very well lust after you a little bit, but they know how to contain themselves, is the energy here. And this, we just gonna say what the cards say. This ex-lover is just gonna be wondering, right? What is it? You're gonna be a mystery to this person. What is it about this person that made them just wanna blah 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 yada yada yada? So I got like 5 cards that just dropped. So we got social media. Look, I was just finna say this person probably gonna even try to look you up and find out about you on social media. Okay. But it literally said spying. The first word, spying. So you may very well have this person trying to figure out, like, who is she? Where does she come from? Why is he so into her like that? He talking about building a family. He done cut me off. He won't be my friend no more. I mean, I wasn't even really trying to push up on him like that. I was just trying to see if he was faithful. But he cut me off for this person. Who is this person? Travel. This is a person who is going to be willing to travel, to you. It says distance, boundaries, far apart, and get away. So you may even be at a distance from this person. Okay? Look, healing. 4444 on the clock. As I pull out the healing card. Wounds, improving, mending, progress. I'm sorry. So this person has the potential to ignite a level of healing that you've never had in your life. Come on, Amy. This all I do on social media. I don't do none of that other stuff. Put all my business out there. I don't do none of that. Look. Unfinished business. It's not over. Patterns. Back and forth. And we have baggage here. So with the healing, with the unfinished business coming out right behind healing, you may have even thought that you were in a pretty decent place. But when this person comes in and opens up to you the way they open up to you and handle you the way they handle you, it's definitely like this person here. It's like you didn't see this coming. It's like you didn't realize that you still had things in you that needed to be healed. But this person is going to reveal those things. But at the same time that they revealing these things to you, they're also healing those things. So when it came out in the beginning, I said, how does the collective feel about love? And it said pained. Pained came out. So this person is going to help you release a pain, baby. This person is going to help you release a pain that you have felt deep down in the bellows of your soul. Do you understand what I'm saying? This is that spiritual awakening. This is that spiritual awakening because it's a release. A deep-rooted release. A root chakra release. A stronghold release. This person is going to court you. They're going to court you. And they're going to do it in the proper way. They're going to do it properly. While this person is courting you, you're going to feel the value that you hold. You're going to see yourself different. This could even spark a change in yourself. Like the old folks say, I declare. I declare. Let's pull something from here because, I mean, I feel like we on the road with it, so why stop it now? Y'all. So these all flipped over and revealed themselves. So I guess we'll go with these. Trust. Guard your heart. Not everyone deserves your trust. So with this trust, I was definitely getting like, this is going to help you. You said, I was saying all this and a friend of yours takes out of nowhere. Whoo, hey. Look. And then it says unseen though. Love can be blind. Ensure you're not overlooking red flags. So understand that even though, and I recorded a video, right? It was basically, it was saying like you have multiple people coming in, but well, really it was more so like two different energies that stood out that was coming in, but one is coming cloaked in that King of Cups energy, but one is actually a real emperor, and you have to use your discernment to choose wisely. It's almost like a test. Do you choose the real one or not? So you have to trust the unseen. So it's kind of giving the energy like you have to trust. You have to trust that your intuition is spot on. You have to trust that your intuition is so grounded, so stable here that all the secrets will be revealed to you in time, right? But also when it comes to this trust, it's like you're going to be able to trust this person, or this person is going to make you feel as if you can trust them even when you don't see them. So even when they're not around you, you'll still be able to have that level of trust, right? And it's like, man, you could even sometimes just like meditate on the fact like how many times you've settled for less than what you deserve. But this settling energy, it just gives me that stability, right? It makes me think about stability, being stable as well here. But you have secrets. It says something is hidden from you. So there's something that you don't see here. And we have closure. So you don't see. So what you don't see is that this could have the potential to bring you the kind of closure that you've been needing. I'm not even going to say wanting, that you've been needing here. So gaining this kind of closure, it not only is it closure for you emotionally, but it closes the door on an old way of thinking, because your mind is no longer stuck in a loop about somebody who didn't give you what you deserved. Because now your mind is fine-tuning itself to go on this journey towards the new beginnings. Confirmation. Because you're now becoming to be in alignment. It's 2:21 on the clock, soon to be 2:22. So don't get caught up in the illusions here. Don't get caught up in the illusions, and make sure that you're protecting yourself. Make sure that you're protecting yourself. You know, guard your heart, guard your energy. We got the Knight of Swords, quick communication, rapid action. Okay, so this is definitely like, it's giving the energy like this person, when they come in, it's just gonna roll so fast, right? You said, it's okay, I get it. So like a letting go and moving forward. Exactly. A letting go and a moving forward. We got 3 of Cups. Moving forward towards this collaboration. Okay. But somebody, they are ready. Okay. Rapid action. Somebody is moving. It's like somebody is getting their ducks together to come towards you with the quickness, to snatch you up with the quickness. I want her. I can hear, I want her. It's beautiful energy. I just looked up. It's 2:22 on the clock now. I thought it would be past by now. It feel like time and, moving. Ace of Swords. Truth. Clarity, truth, enlightenment, communication, information, new idea, vision, expansion. They see you as somebody who is very attractive, very magnetic, okay? They see you as somebody who is about your business. You got your boss lady energy on, like you handling business, okay? And taking no names, okay? You just out here doing your thing. And this person sees that you have this ambitious nature about yourself. They see that it says ambition, business leader, natural lover, organizer, bossiness, confidence, and sexy. Yeah, you a boss at the end of the day. Masculine or feminine, you a boss. This person sees you grounded, nurturing, loving, okay? Somebody who has patience, somebody who doesn't mind waiting to see, okay, how things progress. Instead of somebody who trying to get to something quick, fast, and in a hurry. It's the equal give and take is what it is. Back on the Queen of Pentacles. Something flip. Come on now. Star energy. You have star energy. And you stand out. You stand out. And at the end of the day, Spirit is just letting you know this is situations that's going to be extremely and truly healing here. It's going to be truly healing. And it's going to give you major closure. So, look, in full movement with the chariot come through Spirit. Baby, you're going to be closing out and moving on. Come on now. Look, Ten of Swords, it's done. When I say if that ain't closing it out and moving it on, baby, I don't know what is. It is the end of that. And you are moving towards this beautiful new beginning. Come on with the Two of Cups. Come on now. Queen of Cups. Three of Pentacles. Like, come on now. This person is coming to work with you, baby. They like, work with me, not against me. Work with me, not against me. Moving on up to the east side with my deluxe apartment in the sky. Yes, moving on up, baby. So this is definitely something beautiful coming in for you. My nose is itching like crazy over here. And it's crazy because it don't never be itching until I come on here and do these lives and then they get to itching. So I'm saying the sign. What it said? What's the old what they call it? The superstition or whatever it is. When your nose itch. What it mean? What it mean when your nose itch, y'all? What's that saying? You say you love that show? You know what? Crazy thing is, with these cards, I was pulling out one of my other decks, and I was like, let me go through these cards, because I don't even know what's on these cards. So I'm just looking, right? Because if I use a deck, and I'm looking at it, and I'm seeing, like, sometimes I have to look and see what the energy is of the deck, because the energy of the deck may not match the reading that I'm going for, right? So, because sometimes it's more geared around one topic. So some decks are only good for one topic. And then you have some decks that have a mixed energy that you can use for multiple different topics and get like pretty straightforward answers, because if you use the wrong deck on a certain question, then it's it's not impossible to read, but it just makes it harder, right? And it's like, why would I want to make it harder for myself to read the energy when I could just use the right deck from the jump? And then it make it easier for people to follow, right? It make it easier for the people who's viewing the reading to follow you, what you're saying, because they can get because I like to have the visual that matches the situation, right? Because I already know if I use the right deck, then spirit is going to bring out the specific word that they want to bring out, the specific card that they want to bring out to explain the energy that I'm feeling. Because I can sit here and blab on and on and on and on, but I just think like it's cool to use the cards because it does give you that visual. So then you get to see, okay, what I'm saying is matching up with the way the cards is being laid out. But I had a card in the deck I looked at earlier, and I'm like, huh? The cards is two different sizes. It was a teeny tiny card, and then the regular size. I'm like, how did you even get in here? How did you even get in here? And guess what the card said? I tell you, the card said marriage. So, and it was unexpected. You know what I'm saying? I didn't expect that card to be in there, and the card said marriage. So, I'm just saying. Just saying. Don't think it's strange. Don't think it's strange if you get a proposal. Since the way you do it does make it so much better since the way Yes, yes, yes. It does make it better. I feel like it really does, because if I was to use a deck that is only talking about negative things, right? Spirit, like, come on, tell them. If I use a deck that's only talking about negative things, then that's going to send the wrong message to the collective. So you have to be careful about which deck you use when trying to relay a message, because you can relay the wrong message. So I prefer, the only time I'm going to pull a deck that's a one topic deck is if I'm in a reading and I want to go deeper into that one topic. If I'm going deeper into this one topic, okay, then I'll pull out my one topic deck. Or that's what I call them, one topic decks, because it's pretty much all the same energy up and through the deck. Like the Kipper. Well, actually, yes, the Kipper, to me, I don't really see the Kipper as a deck to really clarify anything with. I mean, you can, but at the same time, I feel like it's more so of a guideline kind of deck. Like, it's good to use the Kipper deck when you have like some sort of, life situation and you trying to like look deeper into something that is dealing with the Kipper energy, because it's very random. The Kipper, it's very random. Like, as a matter of fact, I got a Kipper deck right here. Unless you mean the Kipper-ish deck. Now, the Kipper-ish deck, which I also have, because I'm a deck junkie. Okay. So I have the Kipper and the Kipper-ish. So this one is better. Okay, this is Intuitive Chaos deck. This one is better to do any and every kind of reading with. And the thing I like about this deck is you don't even really have to use another deck because the energy is so mixed in this deck. It pulls out elements from so many different places. Well, this one is, it's not really, it doesn't, it's like okay, say for instance, if I pull from the Kipper deck, right? If I did a reading with the Kipper deck, the message is gonna always be the same because of how the cards are in here, right? The message is gonna be the same. It's gonna come out the same way because of the cards that's in here. So with that being said, the best way to use the Kipper deck, in my opinion, you know, I'm no vet at tarot, but I got good sense. You know what I'm saying? So the best way to use the Kipper deck, okay, let's say for instance, we're gonna do a reading with the Kipper deck. This is how I use the Kipper deck. Holy Spirit, is there any messages from the, why I always get this freaking card? Okay, and this one, they always come out in the Kipper reading that I do. So, you know, Holy Spirit, is there any Kipper messages? Well, actually, is there any Kipper messages in this deck that you would like the collective to know about? Holy Spirit, since we got it out, you know, hey, nothing happens on accident. Everything is by design, divine design. So let's see, Holy Spirit, what do you have from the Kipper deck for the collective here? Expectation. Okay, so that's a very general card. Very general. It can mean anything. So then I'll ask, what are we in expectation of, Spirit? Something flipped and flipped back over. So I don't take it because it doesn't want to come out. Imprisonment. Tell me why I literally seen this freaking card in my mind's eye. Okay. And then it's like, what about this imprisonment? It's like expectation, imprisonment. Sudden wealth. So how I will read this is, and then you got Lovers at the bottom of the deck. It's so many different ways to read this. Let's pull one more to see if we can bring it all together. Let's pull one more to see if we can bring the message together here. I don't know what this is, but one more. Because one did come out, but I didn't like the way it came out. It didn't really fly out how I wanted to fly out. Okay, well, it didn't come out either, so. Okay, it's like, yeah, okay, yeah. And we got Wealthy Man. Okay, and unexpected income at the bottom of the deck. So, in this case, right, with the Kipper deck, I have expectation, imprisonment. So if you just reading it word for word, it's just like, okay, somebody is expecting to go to jail or somebody's expecting to be locked up. And I'm like, what is the imprisonment about? What is being locked up, or what are they being locked up for? Who's being locked up, or what is the energy surrounding this imprisonment, right? and we have expectation, right? So that kind of shifts the energy when you get the sudden wealth with the 777. 777 is a card of luck, a number of luck is associated with having good luck, right? And then on top of that is the number card 11. And on top of that, 9 and 2 is 11. So it's almost like 1111, right? So then I'm looking at the card and I'm looking at the picture. They made it a point to show this rat here. They made it a point to show this rat in this picture. And it looked like the rat is talking to the person in jail. And they made it a point to show the lock here on the card. So I pay attention to those small details. Like, I pay attention to the small details. And this person's clothes is torn and ratted and whatever have you. So it's like they've been in there a while. They've been in there a while. And so I would say, like, somebody who has had their finances bound, right? Who has experienced a lack, right? It's like all of a sudden their luck is gonna change. And the money just gonna be coming at them. And the money is just gonna be coming at them, right? And this is gonna make somebody a very wealthy person. So, okay, going with that energy, then I'll pull out my tarot. Okay, Holy Spirit, let's clarify. Because just because that's what I see, that may not be the message that Spirit is wanting to bring out. That may not be the message that Spirit is bringing out here. And then a rat, it talks about, a rat gives information. When you think about somebody ratting on somebody, it's like somebody is giving some information here. Somebody is ratting, giving some information here. And it's like it could cause the release here of these finances because somebody is telling something here. So there's this expectation. Somebody could even be expecting somebody to go tell something about something that's being withheld. See what I'm saying? This person could be in expectation of a rat going to tell something that's being withheld. Tell something about something being withheld. But with the sudden wealth, it's like it's being loosed all at once. See how it's flying out the machine? And with the 777, it's fortune. It's a stroke of good luck. And wealthy man. At the bottom of the deck. Before I even pull anything, sometimes I look at the bottom of the deck because this is what you don't see. And you don't see that there's a transformation coming. So what is this expectation here? This is how I clarify. What's the expectation? The Fool card. A new start. Entrepreneur, risk taker, leap of faith, eccentric, and free thinker. So somebody can expect a new beginning. See what I'm saying? This is how I read the cards. Somebody can expect a new beginning. And it could be geared around the release of some information the release of some information that changes your trajectory here, because there could have been some sort of deceptive energy in the mix. So what's the imprisonment? We got Page of Wands, messages, non-commitment, free spirit, curious, creative talents, impulsive, and ideas. So Page of Wands is clarifying the imprisonment. So let's clarify the Page of Wands here. What is this Page of Wands referring to? See how they gon' spirit gonna talk to you. Anybody can do this, but it just, when you have to discern the spirit, that's when having an strong intuition comes into play, when you're discerning the initial spirit. Because once you can discern the initial spirit, then it's gonna come out. It's gonna come out, right? So with the Seven of Pentacles coming out here, it says long-term investment, hard work, possible delay, Saturn's gift, frustration, and reward. So clarifying the Page of Wands is the Seven of Pentacles. And the Seven of Pentacles talks about messages, non-commitment, free spirit, just exploration, right? Paying attention to something. So it's like focusing on something, focusing on the action that you want to take. And it's like focusing on the action that you want to take. Okay, could even be impulsive. Like, it's just like a very action kind of card. All wands are pretty much action cards anyway, but it's like action with passion. And then it says long-term investment, hard work, possible delay. So, and we have the Knight of Cups. And we all know the Knight of Cups is about some sort of proposal, some sort of offer, things of that nature. And it also could be a cup of love as well. Okay? And you got Ace of Cups at the bottom of the deck, which talks about pure intentions here. Magician and Emperor. So it's like the more cards you pull, the more cards you layer, it's like it gives you more and more insight of whatever energy you're pulling on. And right now, I'm pulling on this imprisonment energy because initially I said that there could be some information that is coming out here that is going to release some sort of financial gains, is the energy. And Seven of Pentacles it talks about investments here. Long-term investment, hard work, frustration. So somebody could have been working hard to receive this offer here. And then with the Page of Wands, it's just a very impulsive energy, full of ideas or whatever the case is, or just having that curiosity and wanting to explore things in general. So tell me more. Something flip. Temperance. Yes. Balance, healing, transformation. See, this was supposed to be a demonstration. But let me tell you, this is starting to get interesting. So I'm about to turn this from a demonstration to an actual reading because now I want to know. You know what I'm saying? You said you read, but you're still learning. Oh, and you're welcome, Shakina. It's no problem. 1 year in. Me too. I started reading last year. They talking. Yes, they telling it. But it's like, and then the thing is, if it's not clear to you or you want clarity, then you can ask Spirit for, because that's what they there for. Holy Spirit. Okay. I need clarity on this situation with the imprisonment. I got the Page of Wands. I got the Seven of Pentacles. I got the Knight of Cups and the Temperance. Okay, it's giving me like some sort of investment, some sort of hard work or something. It's like balancing out here. It's about to transform, or it's like somebody had to wait on something, right? With the Temperance card, because it talks about patience as well. It's almost like somebody's actions or something was stagnant. Somebody's action was stagnant, and they had to wait on some sort of proposal, some sort of offer, or something like that to come through. Some sort of emotional offer, some sort of something dealing with the emotions for sure here. Or maybe even a person's emotions had to be balanced out before something could be released to them. Could very well be the energy as well. And it's like the more you clarify, the more insight Spirit will give you. So it's like, okay, Spirit, more clarification, please. They like, look at him. Y'all see how the cards feel? Like, look at him. We got the Queen of Wands and the Five of Swords. So now it's like, okay, we just gonna make it plain, right? It's like, cause you getting it, but you ain't getting it. So it's just like making it plain. And making it plain, it's just like, hey, the things that you've been desiring, the things that you've been attracting, or whatever the case is, it's like it's been tough to get. You gotta fight for, you got all this competition, and it's just a lot going on, right? Just to get what you want, it's like you got to go through all this competition and battles and whatever else have you, right? Is the energy. So that's what the imprisonment is about. It's about the battle, right? It's about patience. It's about waiting for the right information to come in, waiting for the right energy to come in at the right time. So when our energy is balanced out, that's the right information for Spirit to work with. That's the right information that the Spirit team been waiting on to take back to the source. So that abracadabra, could just happen for you. We did see the Magician and the Emperor. Magician. Magic. Okay? Manipulation. But not to that effect, but manipulating the energy for your benefit without harming someone else's. And we have the Sun. So we're clarifying the sudden wealth now. The Sun. Lit. Happiness, success, high vibration, leader, truth, self-love, inspiration, and creativity. It's like all these beautiful things. All these beautiful things are being released. Like, look how it's, then if you look at the card, look how it's spewing out of this person's body. Look how it's swarming all around this person's aura. But they made sure to highlight that connection. Okay, they made sure to highlight this connection here to the divine. So somebody had to fight. Somebody had to fight to get where they want to be. They did. It's been a struggle for somebody. And so much of a struggle to the point where they feel like they've been imprisoned by it. And in the darkest hour, it's like a Hail Mary comes through. Good news comes through. And everything changes all of a sudden. It's beautiful. Two of Cups at the bottom of the deck. You don't see that. You don't see the Two of Cups in this. You don't see the soul fulfillment in this. Clarify the sun. Judgment. Judgment. Awakening, resurrection, reincarnation, reunion, shocking, ascension, and rebirth. Hello, Danielle from Ghana. Judgment. So, your judgment, look at the top of the deck. 10 of Cups. That's a beautiful judgment. Clarify the judgment. Seven of Swords. So, there's some sort of judgment. Look, we got Eight of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. Some sort of judgment, okay, was made on a very deceptive energy here. Trickery, deception, even a lie, right? And it was like it was holding something back from you. It was blocking something, locking something out from you. I want to know what it is, though. Like exactly what it is, because this could be anything. It says wealthy man, and we have the sudden wealth. So that could relate to anything in a material, really, because wealth, it reminds me of the Pentacles. And Pentacles talks about the physical. And the physical, it's family. It's a loving relationship. It's children. It's, you know, just substance and things of that nature. It's everything that goes into being happy in a couple. So what's the Seven of Swords? What's the Seven of Swords? And see, one thing about Tarot, it's always going to talk about spiritual, physical, mental, emotional. So that's always going to be the standpoint that it's coming from. And you have to discern. Look, we got the Page of Cups and the Two of Pentacles. So it's like there was some sort of betrayal here. Some sort of betrayal in a way that in a way that a judgment was made. There was a betrayal in the way that a judgment was made, and um it caused something to be locked up, right? And you have the Page of Cups, sensitivity, message of love, fantasy, pregnancy, surprise, and admire and emotional. But it was loose with the judgment, though. So I guess my question should be, what was bound? What was bound? Look what come out when I say what was bound. Empress. Empress. Mother, fertile, divine feminine, creation, abundance, nurturing, stability, pregnancy. Wow. That's energy. This Empress energy was bound. You said you called divine judgment last night. Mm, mm, mm. And look at it. It's like a breaking free, right? It's like a breaking free from this prison. It's like, because an empress is someone who is all of the queens combined with the divinity added. Mm. With the divinity added. So this is just so interesting. And we got the Emperor peeping out again. Nine of Cups at the bottom. It's definitely giving like everything you wanted here was bound. From your energy to the finances to whatever else. Even your mind may have been bound. And then you get some good news. You get this news here. Right? I'm just gonna pull that down. Okay. You get this news. And it's freeing. It balances things, it frees things, and not only that, but it brings things in for you. Unexpected. And it's a wealth of what's being brought in for you. And it's what you want here. What's this wealthy man? What's this wealthy man here? King of Cups. It says emotionally intelligent, intuitive, passionate, devoted, faithful, leadership, and reliable. Six of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. Six of Pentacles speaks to the equal give and take. The equal give and take. Mm, mm, mm. So this is almost like mm, mm, mm. Well, whoever this wealthy man energy is, It's a King of Cups. Somebody who is loving. Somebody who is loving. Somebody who is giving. Somebody who is passionate, intuitive, all of the above. This is somebody who can see you, read you, and provide what it is you need in any given moment. Is that energy? I guess I should ask some questions here. Right. So I guess I should ask, how does this imprisonment connect to the sudden wealth? How does the imprisonment connect to the sudden wealth? Mm. It said it connects by King of Wands and Three of Wands. We know Three of Wands talks about expansion, right? Waiting. So, because it feels like it's taking a turn. It really feels like it's taking a turns towards like that relationship kind of energy, but I'm trying so hard not to go there, but it keeps coming out because we already got the Queen of Wands over here under imprisonment. And I asked, how does the imprisonment link to the sudden wealth? And out comes the King of Wands when the Queen of Wands already clarified the imprisonment. So it's almost like there's this energy that is contained, right? And it has been torn up, abused, neglected, right? And then one day, just one little rat one little rat, and this person is sitting in the door with the rat. So it's like this rat is a friend, not an enemy. They ain't swatting at the rat or none of that. Rat is sitting there, eye contact. Let me show you the card again. It's just sitting there. It's like this rat is recognizing who this person is. They're recognizing who this person is. As they sit on that ledge, looking, peering into this person, it's like this rat is giving this person that last bit of hope that they need. Just to be able to be a little bit more patient. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Look, got the stank face. Mm-hmm. Just a little bit more patient before this switch comes and explodes your entire life and leave you in this energy right here. This sun energy. High vibrational. Self-love. Mm, mm, mm. It's almost like hope. Somebody was in a dark place. They could have even been expecting to stay in a dark place. But a slither of hope came through from an unexpected source and opened the floodgates, freeing this person's energy so that they can shine with the illuminance of the sun. And call judgment, look at here, call the judgment on any deceptive trickery, any illusions, calling that judgment, baby. Balancing out this new, fresh energy, balancing out this new, fresh start here. King of Wands. Attracting all things that you want. Whether it's in your divine energy, divine feminine energy, or your divine masculine energy, you baby, you drawing it in from both sides. It's like that's that balance though. That's that balance. It's like not only did you balance your energy, but you renewed your energy in a balanced state. And now there's this wealth of this energy here. Tried and true. A boss, but still compassionate. Mm. Mm. Ooh. So what's the advice for this enemy that it, oh, I said enemy. Oh, I said enemy. I meant to say energy. Ooh, Lord. Ooh. Look, I guess the advice for the enemy is move away, chill out, calm down. I guess that's the advice for the enemy. But what's the advice for this energy here that has been freed? And that little rat, it made me think about like a little spirit guide. You know what I'm saying? Oh, come on, spirit. We got the towel. This, I asked, what's the advice? Let the change happen. That's the advice. Let the change happen. Let it happen. Mm. Because you don't see what it's doing. Let it happen. It's not a prison. It's not imprisonment. It's a changing event. Mm. The advice is let it fall, let it fall, let it fall. Because it can always be rebuilt. Don't hold on to it if you don't have to hold on to it. Let it go. Be free. Free yourself. Look, this emperor want to come out so bad, y'all. Any other messages for the collective here? Come on, Spirit. I'm not even gonna ask no more questions. You got the Star and you got the Hermit. And I really feel like these are the same energies. I really feel like these are the same energies here. Spirit is like, look, baby, search your soul and let your healing happen. Search your soul and let your healing happen. I say healing happening. Some of you guys are going through a healing right now. Let the healing happen, because it's going to put you in a space where you are seen and seen. From the Hermit to the Star. You took the time to learn the lessons, to do the research, and now you get to shine, baby. You get to shine your light. Literally. You get to shine your light. That was a beautiful message. Even though I just did it to be nosy or to do a demonstration and end up me being nosy. Boy. A song would say it ain't good to be nosy. Ooh. Sometimes, shoot, being nosy keep you a few steps ahead, okay? And that's fogs. That's fogs. So, I kind of want to do this again, but use a different deck. See, Tarot is always gonna hit you with the deep. And I feel like this deck is more of a, it can, oh, you're welcome, Shakina, my love. It taps into the deeper things, but I feel like this deck kind of like is more so like, it gives you a perspective from a day-to-day position, more so than a spiritual deep down in the bellows, okay? So let's see here. Let's see. So using these same cards, expectation, imprisonment, sudden wealth, and wealthy. Using those same ones, let's clarify. Holy Spirit, can you clarify this expectation? It's lofty. So all these came out. Should I take them or not? Or should I just let them fly all the way out? What do you think? Take them? Yes. Yes. Okay, let's see. So for expectation, we got travel. You cute, where you going?
Brittany house.
Huh?
Brittany house.
Brittany?
Yeah.
Oh, y'all can have a little girl time. Hogwarts, of course. You was already giving Harry Potter energy earlier. You think with your cape? You know what I think made me think about? I was like, oh, Gryffindor. Yeah, you got plenty over there. You could grab some. Oh, that's cute. Y'all finna watch some Harry Potter? Oh, okay, that's cute. Oh gosh, she is in for a treat. Well, you grab a couple bags of popcorn. Oh, nice. Well, you know, ain't that wrong with a little snacky snack? True, true. Well, have fun. That is so cool. So for expectation, we have travel. So it's like you can expect something coming towards you, baby. Look, she looking for it. She waiting on it. She looking for it. She looking out the window. Where is it? Where they at though? Where they at though? She's expecting this to come in, right? She's looking for it, right? So somebody is expecting something to come. Travel, clarifying expectation. So somebody is expecting something to come in that has been at a distance. Because see, she on the bus. Something that has been at a distance, right? And then it's like, and she has a bag, right? She also has a bag with her on this picture. So it's like, okay, so this is a person who is coming prepared as well. So somebody has been waiting on something to come in that's prepared. We have love offer. Boom. Love offer. Somebody could be waiting on the love offer to travel towards them. Then we have the endings card come out, but it's like it's like something was cut off here. Road closed. So somebody was in expectation of maybe some sort of love offer or something that they love coming towards them, but the road was cut off. The road was cut off. And it's like this person could have very well have had intuitive nudges that something was being cut off, something was being blocked, or something to that effect, right? But here's the thing. Them having that strong intuition, it put them in this energy of animosity here. It put them in this energy of animosity. And this animosity could have very well led to something being withheld or prolonged or delayed, okay? Whatever word you want to use. We have courthouse here. And I'm about to clarify imprisonment. But what this person didn't realize, when they were getting upset about something not coming in, court was already in session on the matter. Okay? Court was already in session on the matter. There was already a judgment in progress for this expectation that was cut off. But because of the animosity, so this anger here caused a delay. It was the anger that this person had about something being cut off that caused this delay. So what's with this imprisonment? Surprise. Ancestors. Now, remember when I said that rat is giving me spirit guide energy earlier? Oh, yeah. So, surprise. Look what the shirt say. No hate. No hate. Ancestors. So your delay was caused by your own anger because something was cut off. And I'm hearing like rejection is protection. So it's like something was cut off for a reason. Your ancestors saw something here, and they allowed it to be cut off, right? Your spirit team allowed this to be cut off. And it's like, surprise, this was the work of your spirit team. Surprise, this was the work of your spirit team. Because something had to go into judgment. Something had to go into the spiritual courts here. What's this imprisonment? Come on now. I was just talking to myself. Why did I say spiritual court? I didn't get any notion that this was a spiritual court besides the ancestors coming out. Divinity. Divinity. Wow. So it's almost giving me the energy like you were expecting something to come in, and then it's like the road closed or something, because it's like nothing was coming. Nothing was coming. So you like, the road must be closed or something. Because why is this not coming through? Why isn't it coming through? You said it's coming. Why ain't coming through? You told me to expect it. I'm expecting it. You told me it's on the way. Oh my God, y'all. This made me think about the readings. This made me think about tarot readings here. With the expectation. Always expecting. Like a lot of times you may have like people who watch different readers, and every time they watch reading, they like, it's on the way, it's en route, it's coming to you, it's en route, it's on the way, it's coming in. So you've been expecting for a while. You've been expecting it so long. You've been waiting so long that you've gotten comfortable in the waiting. So comfortable in the waiting that you didn't realize it was already prepared and traveling toward you. About to walk up to your front door. An offer of love from the Most High. A divine love offer. It doesn't necessarily have to be a intimate or a relationship. Just love. A display of love. An offer of love. Something to say, I love you. And even though you knew this was coming in, you may have very well lost faith. You knew it was coming in, but you lost faith. And that loss in faith, boom, caused it to be cut right off in the middle. How the bus gonna get there like that? How the bus gonna get there like that? Caused it to be cut off right in the middle. And this made you mad. So now you got to deal with the anger. But surprise, your ancestors are here to help you out. They are here to help you out because they want to see you receive everything that's meant for you. It's your divine inheritance. It is your divine inheritance. So you could very well even have divine ancestors, right? You could have ancestors from the divine. Intuitive Kel. You're like, yup, that what it is. Yup. Man. So they're protecting you here. The ancestors are protecting you through this darkness, through this dark time where you were cut off from, right? Because you were cut off here because of anger. You were cut off. But because they love you so much, they still protected you. They still acted as this hedge of protection around you, and they still would speak to you in your darkest hours. They were still speaking to you in your darkest hours. And this could be a very, it gives me like grandma kind of ancestor energy. One of the greats. Grandma put a team together for you. But you were protected in your darkest hour when you thought nothing would ever come through. But in those moments where you sat there and you talked to your spirit guides and they listened and they recognized and they saw you and they decided to help you. What's the sudden wealth? What's the sudden wealth? We have thoughts. Love spell. Abandonment. Conflict. Wow. So this is giving me that energy, like this dark space that you were in. You were reflecting on all the past lovers, right? You were reflecting on all the past lovers. And it's like you were reflecting on how they will be in that love you and leave you energy with the love spell here. So they would come in with all this love bombing energy, right? Make you fall in love with them. And then abandonment. But this caused conflict. Oh, wow. Spirit said, no, that's not it. That's not it. It said the role is reversed. Spirit said, you were reflecting on your past lovers and how you made them fall in love with you. And then abandon them. 333 on the clock. Causing conflict in their spirits. So it's like you were on an assignment here. And you get rewarded for the assignment. This is like an assignment here. Allowing people to feel a love that they never felt before and realizing that it wasn't reciprocal or whatever the case is. It's like you learn a lesson and they learn a lesson. Oh, then we got the 5-5 on the conflict. Fact. This is like an assignment to evoke change in both sides here. Look, romantic feeling. This one fell down too. Look at Kurt. What do we have here? Wow. Intuitive, healer. Look at that bondage. Come on now. We got the intuitive kill. So you realize that this was an assignment. This was an assignment. And you realize that this was a cycle that you were stuck in here. And you were able to recognize the cycle and free yourself from this cycle, from this kind of karmic type of energy. You were able to heal yourself. And that's what removed the bondage. That's what removed this said I'm done having and giving lessons. I hear that. But that's what removed the bondage. That's what healed the bondage. You recognizing that this was a test and changing your ways, changing your behavior, which opened back up the road for this sudden wealth to come through here. Look. Come through, spirit. You went from a karmic feminine energy to a person who loved their self, to a person who operated in self-love instead of karmic energy. Literally. Wow. Wow. But there's concern here. So it could very well be saying that these other energies here, or this other energy that was conflicted by you abandoning the situation or whatever, it left them concerned. Look, because you realize your worth here. Rich girl. And that's coming right on the wealthy man, right? Rich girl. You realize your relationship. You realize the relationship was toxic. And your reflections, you realize these were toxic connections. I know my value. It's like you realizing that you are high value and someone who could be trusted. And you were with people who you couldn't trust. So this is what made you so cold in the first place. Because you were dealing with cold-hearted people. And this left you mentally, emotionally unstable, left you in all sorts of emotional pain here. But no more. You get to move on towards this single and sexy, successful energy that was stolen from you. This is divine assignment. Divine feminine in occupation. This was a divine assignment. And there's this message here. You look, confusion, illusion. What's going on? False narrative. Wow. False narrative. Oh man. Whew. So you could have very well got a message here that confused you. You got a false narrative. You got a message that confused you. Created some sort of illusion here. And then you have people talking, feeding into this illusion. But instead of going back, you just allow your energy to keep shining. You allowed your energy to keep shining here. Instead of going into these bad energies, these bad habits, right? It's like you realize that it was bad for your health to indulge in these sorts of toxicities here. So you ascended and changed. You changed. Because the veil had been lifted. The veil had been lifted. And you are no longer who you were. Okay? Because you realize that was a false life. So that spiritual awakening came and knocked you off your feet. Mm, mm, mm. Always the haters. Jealousy. Death magic. Nice guy. And it's going to always be the haters. Look, unexpected money. So you got this nice guy coming in with this unexpected money and this commitment. This is a person who is in their North Node, not in the lust, because they too are elevated in their energy and protected by the Most High. This is a person who knows how to manifest. Nothing about them is karmic, but they are a boss energy here. And they too have passed their divine assignment. When it comes to these energies, this person had to get a Jezebel off of them, who was destroying their conception or their perspective of real love and family. But herein lies a tale where a person imprisons themselves through their own actions, through their own beliefs, through their own, or should I say disbelief, because they thought or they were expecting something to come in, but it didn't come in fast enough, so they started to lose hope. And losing hope opened the door to all these other things that this person thought would be able to fulfill them, and they didn't. And this person realized that they wasn't fulfilling and that they needed to change their ways because it was keeping them bound. So they started the healing process, let go of the karmic energy, moved into an energy of self-love, and this had people concerned because they were so used to this person being in this emotional turmoil that they never thought they'd see the day where this person would turn their energy around and actually change their life. But they did. So even though they're still spewing out all these false narratives, this person, look, the veil has been lifted for this person. So they can see clearly now. The rain and the fog is gone. And at the same turn, there's a masculine energy here who had to go through the same thing. And they learned the importance of genuine love and the importance of family. And they also learned that people will destroy you if you let them. And hide in the face of love. But you and the masculine are two people who are about to reap the harvest that they've sown here, which is where this rich girl energy comes from, which is where this wealthy man energy come from, which is where this sudden wealth energy come from. One thing about it, it won't work on the earth angel because they're protected. Remember? They're protected by the ancestors. This divine protection. Divinely protected. Nothing can get in. Nothing can get into this bubble of divine protection here. Nothing. So anything sent towards this earth angel, anything done against this earth angel, it's all going back times 10. Or should I say times 11? When I say it's going back. And when it go back, it's going back with a force. Baby, they gonna be banged up. They gonna need help. They gonna be needing help. But you were able to restore your faith. You were able to restore your faith here. And by you restoring your faith, it allowed the space for the blessing that you got cut off in the beginning anyway to come in. Amen. Okay. Divine masculine. The divine masculine was part of a gift that was being given to you that was unexpected. Mm-hmm. That's the part you didn't see coming. The divine masculine. Mm-hmm. A valuable lesson has been learned. And this divine union, mm, mm, mm. This divine union was able to come across because both parties balanced out their chakras, both parties balanced out their energy. And this caused the blessing to be unblocked and the gift to come through. So this masculine was in expectation. And so is this feminine energy. And they were able to come together by the grace of God. It was beautiful, Shakina. It was beautiful. Stop looking and start expecting. And keep the faith. And it'll come. This was a beautiful reading. All 3 readings that I did in one were all beautiful. I love you guys. Thank you for tuning in to my channel. It's always a vibe when I'm with the tribe. Okay. Oh, I like that little saying. It's always a vibe when I'm with my tribe. I think I'm gonna have to put that in the intro or something like that every time I come in. What's good, loves? My lovies and lovettes. He said I should post it. I know I never be posting them, do I, Shakina? I need to start. I don't know why I don't. So I just be want to give people their message and go about my day, but I do need to start posting because, who knows? Maybe Spirit can make it to, well, this is more of a full-time thing I can do and be compensated for it, right? That way I ain't got to go nowhere. I can sit here and do this all day. You know what I'm saying? Free questions, da-da-da-da, whatever, whatever. I wouldn't mind, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna answer a few questions, then do the personal readings. But I am really trying to I'm trying to start getting people to book with me. So if you are in need of a personal reading, let me know. You can check one of my videos that I have posted. I have my information in the description box. And you can always tune in to any of the videos that I already have posted. And I'm on TikTok as well. If y'all want to tune in to my TikTok, it's the same name, SS Beauty 334. I actually posted on my TikTok not too long ago a message on there. I have two fairly new messages on TikTok. So check those out as well. Pretty much SS Beauty 334 everywhere. So if you're looking for me, you can find me. But I love y'all. I do. And I appreciate the energy when y'all being here talking to me. You know what I'm saying? It just makes the reading that much better, right? And it makes me want to do it for longer. It makes me want to dive deeper whenever y'all actually are tuned in with me. Okay? And as a wise man once said, so let it be said, so let it be done. I'm out.